It is November. I'm starting a project this month, a writing project that is. I've been trying to write a novel for many years. I've written several novels, I've just never published one. I've published a collection of short stories. I need to finish a novel. So it's been 2 years since I've actually written anything seriously. Since I had my daughter, I have not written anything fictional in a while. So NaNoWriMo starts today, and I thought I'd use the motivation with NaNoWriMo to write about 1,700 words every day towards the goal of writing 50,000 words or 50,000 words towards the first draft of my new novel this month. So here goes day one. I went on the website this morning and registered my novel at NaNoWriMo.org. My username is CrabblePlayer, and so my project is called the November Project. So let's open up Word. Let's get to writing. It was a dark and snowy night is how I choose to get the process started. It was a dark and snowy night, and Felicia pulled the covers over her feet because her husband always kept the thermostat lower than she wanted it. It was just one of the complaints she had about him. There were hundreds more. And with that, I have 46 words towards my 1,700 word count goal for today. So I'll see you in 1,700 minus 46. I'll see you guys in 1,654 words. Bread today. This bread is really fresh and soft, so I need it. So I'm just gonna get this soaked. So it's Friday and it's about midday. I'm going to try to get a little writing done while my daughter is taking a nap. I wanted to tell you a little bit about my writing process before I begin. So I knew that I wanted to participate in NaNoWriMo this year, but I didn't plot out a novel. There are two kinds of writers. They say they're plotters and pantsers. The pantsers, like me, who write at the seat of their pants, you come in front of the computer, or long form. and you write and see kind of where it goes based on the act of writing. The plotters, of course, go through a process and they figure out who their characters are going to be and the plot of their novel, and they write a big scheme and then they write towards filling out that frame. I have done that in the past. That's not what I'm doing this time, just because I didn't have time, I guess, to really think about where I wanted the novel to go. I do know that I want to write to just kind of get myself back into the habit of writing and writing every day. I have some stories that I want to tell in the course of this novel. So I think it's going to be big picture, some kind of a immigrant story, some kind of a hero story. And so we're following this young man as he is at home and finding that he's being pushed out of his home and needing to go someplace else. But in the process of doing that, we're also exploring some of the things that he will miss as he leaves, some of the things that he would love if he had been doing them, and that when he doesn't have the opportunity to do them, that he will think about. So right now, I'm just writing about a game of dominoes because this is a Caribbean man. I think the novel is probably going to be set in Jamaica because that's where I'm from, and that's a story that I could tell without really thinking too hard about it. So it's about this young man playing dominoes right now is where I am. So that's how that's going so far. Even though I've been writing now for 5 days, I've only gotten 1190 words. That's how many words I should have written. That's even less than the number of words that I should have written on day one. But I'm getting into the habit, so it's a little bit of a slow start, hoping to make up for that in the next few days and just kind of get back on track. So let's get to writing. For lunch today, I'm having some leftover pasta with spinach and reading Her Honor over lunch. And that's because my husband is bringing home takeout for dinner. It's Saturday and we went to church today. We still don't have in-person worship, but we record our service and broadcast it on the internet. So I was part of the recording, so we had to go in. So I decided to make some changes. I was following this character at a part of his life where I wasn't really feeling what was going on. So I decided to shift gears a little bit, just put a paragraph break and start a new paragraph, different focus, and highlight a slightly different part of this character's journey. So it took me a little time to kind of think about where I want to go, but I'm there now, so I'm just going to keep writing. I'm going to keep writing. It's Sunday and I'm trying to finish reading this book before book club meets at 4, so I'm drinking some soup and reading a book instead of writing. So that's where my November project is going. So far, I've written 2,258 words, which is way short of where I should be. That is less than 2 days worth of writing, according to the goal. But I have written every day. I have updated on here every day. So these are the badges that I'm getting on the website. And I'll be back next week to share more of my writing progress. I hope you'll join me. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And until next time, happy reading and happy writing. Bye.